Well, hello, sweet friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. I am just so happy to be here. I am going to be making one of Darryl's favorite cookies today. And you know what? I hear my dryer in the background, so let me just go turn that off. I'll be right back. So funny. I try to remember all the things before I get started. But this cookie recipe is found in my cookbook. So if you have my cookbook, you can follow along. If you don't have my cookbook, you know that you can go to missannieshomeandkitchen.com and you can get yourself a little cookbook. But it's on page 62 and it's really simple and really easy to put together. So all we're going to do first is we're going to mix the shortening and the peanut butter together. And you're gonna need a half a cup. In the recipe book, it calls for a half a cup of creamy peanut butter. If you would rather have crunchy, sometimes I do crunchy. I just happen to have creamy today. At our house, sometimes we get crazy and we even buy the extra crunchy. So it's okay to use crunchy if you like that. So half a cup of shortening. And then I really love to use, I really love to use the little shortening cubes or little blocks. And so you're gonna need a half, let's see, yes, a half a cup of shortening. And so you're gonna find it, it's got lines on it. I forget that I have this view. Okay, all right, so you're gonna do a half of a cup. All right. And you just put this in. So we've gotten a little fancy around here at Miss Annie's Home and Kitchen, and we're trying to use 2 cameras so that you guys can see. And I forgot for just a second that I have this overhead camera. So what you do is you mix this up really well. Until it's just really well blended. To make it so it's really smooth. Okay, looks good. All right, hopefully you can see inside there. All right, next you're gonna take 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. So there's 1/3 of a cup, and then you're gonna take 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, packed brown sugar, and you're gonna put that in, and then you're just gonna mix this up. Okay, I'm gonna scrape the sides of this bowl. Just get everything down, and then we'll turn it back on, and then the recipe says to mix it until it's fluffy. All right. It's looking good to me. Next, we're going to add 1 egg. And then 2 tablespoons of milk. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to mix that really well. Oh, it smells good. We love peanut butter at my house. going to scrape down the sides again. Okay, so next we're going to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I'm gonna get out my awesome measuring spoons, which I love these. You can find them on my website under my favorites. They're just so great. Okay, so you need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So here's my baking soda. Then we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. All right. And we're just going to mix this up. While that's mixing, I'm just going to kind of move things down a little bit because we want to make room for the next step. Oh. And you'll notice it's kind of clinging now together. Let me get the sides. Oh my gosh, these are going to be perfect. So the dough is cleaning the sides of the bowl. I can tell from the dough because it's all sticking together, okay? And the next part, that's gonna make it so easy to do the next part. Okay, I'm gonna move all this away. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this dough and we're going to roll it up in a ball, okay? And then you take 1/3 cup of granulated sugar and you roll it in the sugar and you just put it down on your I don't grease my pan. I was just checking to see what the recipe book says. La 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 la. I don't grease my pan. Okay, so you're gonna roll it, and then we're just gonna do it like this. And while I'm doing this, I just want to check on you guys. Are you okay? Everything going well? I hope it's going really well. Over at Miss Annie's Home and Kitchen and also Mama Sue's Southern Kitchen, you know, you guys know that we share an office together. We are just working on just making sure that we get the cookbooks out on time to you. Melissa and Angela do an excellent job of that. Also, we are looking at getting out some new summer colors with our t-shirts. We were just looking at some samples and we're super excited. We're going to get those on. By the time summer gets here, we want you to have some pretty little summer colors. So we've got that. We're working on some aprons that we are so excited about. We have kind of been waiting on them for a while. They are so great. They are made of linen. They are so cute. So those are coming out. We're just trying to offer you guys some really excellent products and service. We are really proud of what we're doing and what we're creating. And we so appreciate all of you. You have brought so much joy into our lives just through your support and your prayers and your kindness. You guys are so kind. All right. And don't we need that? We need one another to just encourage each other. All right. Now, as you know, with peanut butter cookies, there's that famous little crisscross pattern. So you just take your fork and you're just going to push down and crisscross. Okay? Push down and crisscross. Now you guys, I've had these cookie sheets, I bet 20 years. And I just love them. They're a little warped, but they're so well loved. Okay, so I've set my oven at 375, and I'm probably just gonna start out baking these for like maybe 8 minutes. I like to undercook my cookies because I like them to be just really, really soft. So I'm back. I'm kind of giggling because you guys were trying to kind of do some new technology around here, and Miss Annie is trying to get this camera on and this camera on and do all the things, and I'm just kind of giggling because I'm not a techie person, but I keep saying to myself, I can do hard things. So okay, so the cookies are out of the oven, and put them in for about 8 minutes, and they turned out so great. So I'm just gonna put them over here. So you just let them set for a minute on your cookie sheet, and then you can move them to your wire rack, your cooling rack. And I can't wait to try these because I know they're gonna be so good. And I hope you saw how easy they are. They're so easy, so good. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Oh my goodness, you guys. These are delicious. They taste amazing. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, you know, today I think it's just a perfect example of, I mean, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all this tech stuff. And of course, Angela Deaver, who is amazing at it, she and works in our office, she was like, I can come over and help you. And I was like, no, I think I can do this. So that's just an example, my sweet friends, of doing hard things. Like, hard things can be recovering from the stroke, you know, that Darryl had, or dealing with a great loss, or struggling in all the different ways. For sure, those are hard things. But also it's hard things like figuring out the tech that you really want. Like, I really want you guys to have like some great views of what we're doing, and I am just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna figure it out. So that's also doing hard things. And anyway, I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. Okay, so take care, know that I love you, and I will see you next time. See ya. Bye.